mean, boy.
Hello, Facebook family and friends. Thank you for tuning in once again to our show. And today we're going to be talking about forgiveness, forgiving our parents and also forgiving ourselves, because a lot of times we go through a lot of situations with our parents and we hold a lot of animosity. I just want to bring light to that. I want to talk about that.
Hold it now. I rock Converse and I'm fresh. I rock Converse and I'm fresh. I rock
Hello, everybody. I want to welcome everybody to Like It Really Is. I am your host for the show, and I'm going to be getting real straightforward with everybody today. I'm going to tell it like it is, and that's how we're going to do it today. All right, so we got I got RHONDA here today. All right, very good. So a lot of times we have problems like underlining situations and issues with our parents that never get resolved. And this is like a part of the problem, the core problem to what's going on with our young people. And I think that until we're able to actually talk to our kids and really get to the core of the problem, I think we'll never have, like familism. There's so many things that are not talked about, so many things that are, hush hush, and we're in a bad place when we do stuff like that. So again, let me just go back now that we have RHONDA in the house. Sometimes young people don't forgive their parents for the things that happened in the past. How do you feel about, I was talking about like forgiving our parents, right? And for some of the things that we've been through in the past that might have led us up to some of the ways that we are today. And I think that is also important that we have forgiveness and stop holding our parents hostage, and kind of be a little bit more supportive. What do you feel about that?
I feel that you have to allow them just listen to their story, and then allow them to actually don't judge them. Begin to just build a relationship not on what the past was, but what the future is.
Right.
Because as long as you stay in the past, you cannot move on. Okay, things happen, but leave that there and begin to build a whole new relationship. Talk about other things, not just keep dwelling on what happened, because you cannot go back and change anything.
No, you can't.
We go through things and it's emotion and it's a feeling, and that too shall pass. But if you're gonna say, I find it in my heart, and I'm gonna try to move on and forgive you, and we can build a relationship, go on from there. Because once you badger somebody, all you do is break them down again and push them away, and the wall just keeps coming.
Right.
So basically, you still run into the same brick wall. So, and already, the parent knows what they did. you know what they did, and it's like how much can you beat somebody down?
Yeah.
You know, because if you keep beating them down, all you're gonna do is push them away, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
And even if
Let,
not,
let's
what you have is
let me.
gonna be phony. It's not gonna be real.
Yeah. No, I mean the forgiveness is it's easy to say that though, but isn't it kind of hard?
No, because me also, my parents did it, so I find it up. That's why I speak from experience. It's not just something that I'm saying, oh, okay, and for my kids to do. No, when you have done it and you experience it and you live it and you do it, it's a difference. You understand?
All right. Let me be clear. So, what are you saying when you actually? Okay. So, what are you saying? Forgiving them, or are you saying when you're going through the situation?
No, it is. You have to come to a specific space and just say, okay, I'm not going to keep badgering the person. You understand?
Right.
But
Right.
once you do that, it's you're gonna go nowhere. How much can you condemn somebody?
Right. Right. Right.
I mean, if they already low, how much low? What you gonna do? Drill and beat them and keep beating? Because then it becomes your personal fear. It becomes personal on you, and then that me personally, I've experienced it. I will pull away because that's your personal stuff now that you have to deal with. I've dealt with mine. Now you have to find that and deal with that. You understand? You cannot make anybody, you can't buy them, you can't make them feel what they don't feel. Like they're gonna feel it. And if you see that it's not working, then back off. It's called how they say when you go and you try to make amends,
Hmm.
some people will accept the amends and some people won't. But it's up to you as the individual on how far you gonna let that person, either you're gonna become a victim,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Or you're gonna come to, like I said, a mutual understanding that it happened. We all have feelings. Okay, your your feeling is valid, mine is valid. You know where I came from, and now let's go on through this.
Right.
And if the meaning of the mind is not there, I think maybe that chapter just should be closed because there's nothing else you can do. What else can you do? You cannot change how somebody feels. But in the interim, are you still going to make yourself miserable trying to make that person happy for the rest of their life or your life?
Right. Right. But there's yeah, and sometimes I feel like sometimes parents can be stubborn sometimes when it comes down to certain things too as well. When you look at certain situations that occur, like you know all right, let's look at a situation. Let's look at Keisha Cole, right? Keisha Cole spent a lot of time you know trying to help her mother, to fix her mother because she had love for her, right? And I think Keisha Cole took a lot of the stuff that her mother did to her and she let it go. Well, she let it go, but at the same time, she did counseling with her mother, right? But then the mother couldn't change because the mother had issues that she didn't deal with,
Yeah, and that,
right? So
yeah,
now you have a daughter or a kid that's trying to help the mother, they forgiven the parents,
No.
and now the parent is dead.
No. 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 See, and that's what I'm trying to say. You cannot put expectations on people that they cannot meet. That is your expectation of them. How can you put an expectation on somebody they cannot meet? That means that you want to put something on somebody that they just can't give you. If they can't give it, why would you keep trying to take it, something that they can't give? That means you're putting an expectation. You want that person to do this the way you want them to do it. I want you to do it my way, my way, my way. And if that person is saying, no, this is only the way I know how to do it, and give it to you.
Right.
You understand? It's a difference.
Right. Right.
It is a difference.
So
of how you're coming at it. Right.
So when you're saying, like, say for Frankie, which is Keisha Cole's mother, she went at it in certain ways, had her on TV, gave her a TV channel, you know, kept supporting her, you know, told her how much she loved her. I don't know if there was any, you know, inside treatment, bad treatment that Keisha Cole was doing to her mother. I doubt it. But, you know, like you said, it's about the way that the kid approaches the mother, right, or the parent, you know, and I get it. You know, you have to approach the parent. What happens if the parent is not approachable, though?
And then that is what I'm trying to, okay. That is what I'm trying to say. You are trying to force yourself on somebody that they're not there. How can you, okay, that's like pulling somebody to the water and trying to make them drink. If they don't want to drink, they don't want to drink it. Right. So what you do is you say, okay, you don't want to drink that water. Listen, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to drink my water my way, and I'm going to let you drink your water your way. But I will respect you and validate your opinion is validated. Everybody opinion, everybody feeling, everybody emotion is validated. And once you listen, what I'm trying to say is, what you're trying to say, Maurice, is, oh, I'm the child, and this is what I want my mom to do. I want you to be this way. I said, okay, no, I'm at this age now, and I feel you owe me.
Ah, yeah, that happens.
That's what. Listen, now this is what you're trying to say. I want you, Keisha Cole. Basically, what you're trying to say. She gave her the show. She gave her this. She gave her that, and she gave her that. Right? Yeah. You gave her because that was what you wanted to get it off your chest, to make you feel fun in the public.
Well,
listen, whoa.
But couldn't she have given her? But couldn't she have given her because she cared about her mother and she wanted her to slow down and stop?
No, but that's what I'm saying. She did that of her own will. I'm going to give my mom. I want to do this for my mom. Not once did her mom say, give me, I'm taking. Okay, I want. No. Listen, she kept saying, Mom, I'm going to give you this. I'm going to give. And then when her mom didn't precipitate, she felt crushed. So whose fault is that? You're pushing your something on your mom. She didn't ask you for it. You did that. And then when it wasn't the way you wanted it, what happened? You got crushed because that was something you wanted. You wanted her to be who you wanted her to be. It was never what she wanted to be, right or wrong.
So what you're saying is that being that she wanted to be on alcohol and do drugs, that's her choice, and let her be. Excuse 1 second, and let her be. Let me finish. Let her continue to do what she's doing, and you have to back off. Let me finish. Let me just finish. So what we're saying is that when you see your parent, you know, getting high or doing stuff, you just back off and let them go and just kind of live your life, and whatever happens to that parent, that's their fault and that's their responsibility, in what they're doing. So they have to take responsibility in their own actions. So now you have a kid that is heartbroken, right? Because the parent is drinking and getting high, and you know that leads to death. So now you have as a child, is that something hard to deal with? You know, knowing that your mother could die, knowing that she's losing her mind, you know, and what is a child to do? Was a child to sit there and sit and accept it?
No. Okay. See, now you're saying a child. First of all, Keisha, you said her a show.
Well, not a
If
child.
you put her mother on a show, she had to be an adult. Wait. Okay. So okay. Okay.
Right.
No. See, now what you're doing? No. See. No. See, now what you're doing two different things. You're
Right.
putting her as a child, and then you just said she had a show and she put her mother on a show. How could you put your mother on a show if you're a child? She
Well,
never was a show if she was a child. See, no. See, you're
right.
doing no. See, that's
Excuse
what
me,
I'm saying.
let's talk
You're
about.
not no. What I'm saying is, what you're saying,
What I'm saying.
then you're saying none of those things ever would have been settled or whatever from the door, if she's still a child.
Okay.
And
All
nothing that was settled. Nothing that was handled. Basically, that's what you're trying to tell me. How are you telling me Keisha Cole and I got her mother on a show, and she has all these emotions? Wait, whoa, stop.
Wait, hold up. What I'm trying to say, calm down.
Two different things. I don't get it. You can't put two the same.
Okay, well let me explain, so you can understand what I'm trying to say.
Yes, please.
What I'm saying is that her mother was addicted to drugs, right? And she spent time and time trying to help and support her mother, right? Okay. Now wait a minute. So now
you can't do that.
You cannot change. You cannot. First of all, I understand you cannot change a person from what they do. You can try to help them, you know, but you can't change them. Now, isn't it hurtful? Wouldn't it be hurtful for her to have to deal with her mother, you know, dying off of this alcohol or the drugs that she was doing? I mean, that's a hurtful feeling.
Okay.
You know, you try hard to support your parents.
You're going to no. See now because even a psychologist can tell you, say what you're doing, you can't do that. Okay. Because you can't say a child. Because first of all, if that person is a child, right? And if they were taken out of the home or whatever happened to put them in a safety zone, and then they came back in their life and they tried to build a relationship after, right? Or if this child sat there from a kid and keep on from a kid going, trying to fix this person. Because one for sure and two for certain, anybody in the world knows you can't fix nobody. You can only fix yourself. There's no possible way in the world you can ever fix anybody.
So you let your mother die? So you let your mother die?
No. You see, no.
How do you help?
It's not a let. No.
I understand it's not a let. It's not you're not
Okay, so
letting your
you're
you're
gonna
not
say,
letting your mother
"Oh,
die.
mom, go to the
But
store,
what I'm saying is that
go to the store
you're
and
allowing them.
overdose."
No,
No, yeah,
what
that's
I'm
what you
saying
said.
is,
Mom, go to the
listen.
store and overdose. No, who does that?
Well, I
No.
mean, eventually it's gonna happen if you're older.
Okay, and my
You're
thing
gonna
is,
overdose. You're gonna
oh,
overdose. You're killing your mind. You're killing your mental. You're killing you.
okay,
You know what I'm
and
saying?
my thing
Right.
is the mother, if she has an addiction, anybody knows. Okay, now anybody knows in the world, an addiction is an addiction. An addiction takes you separately from the human being themselves. Okay, so now, see, now we're going to go into psychology, right? Okay, now, if you want to bring it there.
All
Okay,
right.
anybody in their sober mind, we all know if you're not on drugs or you're not on anything, you got that nurturing for your child. But once you put that substance in, that is called an addiction, which means that that person is sick. Okay, they're sick.
Right.
That's like saying, okay, mom, you're a diabetic, but don't take no insulin, don't take no nothing. And I'm going to sit here and I want to love you and love you, but I don't ever want you to take no insulin. That's what you're saying. No. Think about what you're saying.
I don't
Maurice.
know.
No, Maurice.
It's the same thing.
Maurice.
I don't think it's the same thing, though, but all right.
Think about what you're saying. An addiction. Whether or not it is that a choice of theirs or not, once it is introduced into their self mentally, that is their state of mind. That's where they're at. You can't pull them out of it until they are ready. Right. Anybody in the world knows it.
Yeah, but the thing is, okay, so we understand, right? So we know that they can't come out until they're ready, right?
Okay, but so you're saying to a child,
at the same time, what happens is, wait, what happens is that I know from experience with my kids, I had to change my life around for my kids.
Because you were that, because you were there.
Not just for my kids.
You were there.
For myself.
But you were there. But what I'm saying is, you were there. You was ready to make that commitment. You was ready to make that commitment. If an addict is not ready to make that commitment, they are still struggling. How can you make them make that commitment if they're still struggling? Yeah. Ask yourself that. No, stop. Ask yourself that. No.
If they're still struggling, then there's certain things that can be done. You can actually talk to somebody.
If they are willing, yet to stop. If they're willing to stop. Maurice, listen to what you're saying out your mouth. Right. Listen. You just said, I did it for my kids. So, if you never want,
no. But for myself.
Even if you didn't want it,
but for myself.
Even if you never wanted to do it for yourself, if you are so in your addiction, you're in your addiction. When you was in your addiction, right? You was thinking about your kids?
Yeah. No, actually, what it is that I, during the holidays, I started feeling sad. During certain things that I was
no. Answer one question. No.
Right, so what we need to do?
Stop.
So what we need to do is understand this, right? Is that we can't go off like this. We can't go off like this. We gotta take it slow. Okay, we gotta calm down. Right. I understand. Okay. All right.
You said Keisha Cole's mother.
Right.
You said she did all this for her mother. Right?
Well,
now. No.
Okay.
No.
You asking me a question?
Okay, I'm coming. Okay, I'm coming out. I have to go. I have to come out the show because it's going on and on repetition. It is because you're not answering my question. When I asked you, when you was in your addiction, I asked you
Right.
one question. When you was in your addiction,
Right.
honestly, sit here and tell me that you had that addiction or whatever it was in your hand at that moment, and you was saying, "Oh no, my kid, oh they crying." No, wait, hold on, wait, no, I gotta put no, You at that second you did it, or was you pulling on that?
Right. Right. At the
Whoa,
second.
whoa, whoa!
No,
No,
all right.
no,
Okay.
he's not answering me.
All right. So it's obvious that we have a breakdown over here, and you know, you know, you gotta calm down and take a minute because this is not an arguing match. We're not going back and forth. Okay.
My question.
Okay.
I solely asked you,
Right.
because you're saying to me, "Oh, should a child have to feel and suffer?" And I said, if that parent is in their addiction, are they capable, mentally capable
Mm-hmm.
of being aware that they're hurting that child while they're in that addiction? That is what I asked. No.
Well, I mean,
In the addiction. No,
okay.
in the addiction.
So what you do is
In
when
the addiction.
right.
In
So
the
when right. So when you ask me a question, allow me to answer it.
Okay, go ahead.
Right. So right. So when you're in the midst of our addiction, we do not think about anybody but that drug.
Right.
But when it happens, what happens is when you come down off of
No,
that
we're not talking
high,
about
right?
that.
Wait a
Right.
minute.
Okay.
Let me talk. When we come down off of the high, we have to deal with life on life terms. Now there may be Christmas that next day, or maybe the birthday of the child, or just being without your child. So the work has to come from within.
It's impossible. Eventually, you have to, like you said, come to rock bottom
Right.
and come to the decision to say, okay, I need to stop and deal with whatever's going on.
Right.
Until that person does that, it's not going to work. This is all I'm saying. So evidently, she did never, somehow, they wanted that for her. They wanted it for her. But did she want it for herself? That is the question I kept saying. You can want, you as a child, you as a human, you can want for somebody, but do they want for self? I want to see the world perfect,
Well,
but can I make it? No, we all know that. We
yeah.
all want. We all
Well,
want and we strive. But is it a fact? No. But that's why I say expectation. You cannot put an expectation on somebody they cannot meet because you will fall short. That person is not going to fall short. You are. Your heart is going to get broken over and over and over and over and over again because you're trying to fix somebody that's broke. If you are trying to fix somebody that's broke and that broke person is not trying to fix themselves, it is not going to happen. That person has to want to be fixed they self. That does not mean that person does not love. Yep. Just like everybody else. That doesn't mean they don't love their kids less. That does not mean they don't mean they don't love them less. It does not mean they don't love their self less. It does not mean they don't love. They just making bad choices and bad decisions, and they are trapped. And until they find a way out, that is what happens. You understand? That person is in whatever they in.
Beat a person when they down.
It's a difference when somebody is caught in their addiction and or versus their addiction is caught in them. See, it's a big difference. There's a big fat difference of somebody that has some type of control versus somebody that has none. You understand now?
Yeah.
Right. And until you can do that, and because see what happens too also, some people, it's not even the addiction. Some people is caught in addiction, right? And what they caught is so much in addiction, then now the shame comes in. The embarrassment. All that comes. So when they try to go get clean, now, wow, I can't even face my kids no more. I can't face it. So now they go deeper.
After you get clean,
no, even in the addiction. Even in the addiction, you may say, yo, man, I want to go hard. Yo, I've been out here 3 days. Wait, I've been out here 3 days. I know I'm nasty. But going in that door, can I go in that door? Nah, I don't want to go in that door. I'm so ashamed. Because look how they're going to look at me. So then that keeps you out there longer. That takes you away from that door to go in it. Because you know, if I go in that door, look at me going, oh man, I can't even look at myself. So how am I going to look at them? See, this is what I'm saying, Maurice. See, people got to get deep with it and be real. If that person hurt people. If you're hurting, how the hell can you not hurt somebody else? You know you're hurting. You know it. So you will run from them versus run to them, right? Do you ever heard of something called spiritually bankrupt? Okay, you can want, but when you are spiritually bankrupt, that is the worst feeling. There's nothing lower than being spiritually bankrupt.
Right.
You understand? Think what I'm talking. Listen what I'm saying.
No, I understand what you're saying.
Spiritually bankrupt. When you are spiritually bankrupt, okay, that means there's a hole that can't be filled. I don't care what you do. Understand? Until you find that hole and try to fill it with something, and that is called spirituality. Once you lose that faith and that hope and that belief that, man, listen, people still love me, even though I stink, even though I stole from them, and all that. If you don't have that, you ain't never gonna come back.
And that's
you
a part
will never come back. And that will keep them running. That will keep them running. No matter how much they want to run to you, they're gonna run from you.
So forgiving ourselves is important. You know what I'm saying?
That's the first thing.
You know, but again,
and if you can't do that, you can't do nothing.
Making change is important too. You know what I'm saying? So we all have to make changes in our lives.
Yes, baby. Now you see. Now we on the same page. Now we are. It all starts with self. It starts with self. And if nobody can't give it to you,
I've been on the page, but you know, it's just
it's hard. It gets deep because I know. I've been there. I know. Once that child is in a safety net, right? That child has somewhat of a confidence. You understand? Right. But that person that's out there, that person that's out there in them streets, they don't have that. You understand? All they got is that beat down. All they got is that hurt. All they got is that get you out of here. The demons and all that, they got that. That child, that child is being nurtured. That child somehow, they feeling, because their mom not there, but they feeling it. They are, but they have others. You understand? But that person that's out there going through that,
the parent,
going through that addiction,
right?
What people don't realize is alone. When you do that, you're alone. Nobody's with you when you do that.
Right, right.
When you're being raised and everything, you got the teachers, you got the psychiatrists, you got the schools, you got the mentors, you got the grandparents, You got the uncles. You got the aunts. You got the cousins. You got the nieces. The friends on the block, right? Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, I mean, I hear you. I mean, I
Wait,
wish I.
wait, 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 wait. Just give me a chance. Just let me say this. You
Uh-huh.
got that, right? You got that, right?
Yeah.
That addict, right? What they got? That
They got,
addiction. They got the chase. They got the drug and them demons. That's all they got. That one person, right? We all in this world must forget. we cannot lose. No, I'm not going to say it. We cannot take somebody else's pain and power. We cannot take that and put it on us. That person has to bear it on them. And we can only bear what we got to bear on us. Everybody's responsible. You understand? Get what I'm saying?
right.
For that vessel God gave you till you're stronger. All you can do is lead and try. But at the end of the day, you can't fall short for yourself. You can't give yourself. You have to move. You have to show you with this that spirituality. You have to keep. Because once you lose it, can't nobody give that back to you. Just like when that person on that addiction lost theirs, and they're trying to find it, right? They're trying to
Mhm.
find it, but you have it. But when you have it, you got to keep it and don't get it. You understand? Don't. You can try. You can't want. We see and we hurt, right? Yeah, it is painful. We see. Oh yeah, it is. One thing for certain, two for certain, it does hurt. Yeah, but you're you, and they. You can't want more for somebody than they want for themselves. You can't grab them. You can't do it. It's no way. The love, now you can be there loving and supporting, right? And one day they might come out of it with the love and the support versus the badgering and the kick down and the beating. Yeah. You understand?
With repeated drug use, the brain may also build much stronger connections between drugs and cues associated with them, cues that may be difficult to avoid. Some people call these triggers, or people, places, things, and feelings that remind a person of using drugs and can make them really want to use them again. Repeated drug use can also weaken circuits in the brain that help people exercise self-control and tolerate stress. This can make it even more difficult for people to control their drug use, even when it causes harm, when it doesn't feel the way it used to, or when it gets in the way of other parts of someone's life. These can be signs of a substance use disorder. While certain factors make substance use disorders more likely to occur in some people than in others, anyone can develop a substance use disorder, whatever their race and ethnicity, sex and gender, or economic status. Addiction can make quitting drugs or controlling drug use very difficult without support, no matter how much someone wants to stop or cut back. When someone tries to stop using drugs, the strong associations between drugs and related cues and new or ongoing experiences of stress may lead them to experience cravings and use drugs again. Returning to use after stopping or relapse is not uncommon, and like addiction itself, it's not a sign of weakness.
Right.
That, yeah. They can. If you don't do that, they could maybe come back in that door and say, okay, I want to go in there, I want to get clean. I don't want them to say, oh, you stink, go away, go away. Maybe they might come back in that door and open, go in. But that's all you can do. Right or wrong?
Yeah, I mean, you can only do but so much. I mean, you know, and like I said, it's a touchy really touchy situation because there's a lot of people out here that's going through this kind of situation, you know. And you know, the thing is that, you know, I want to try to bring um, some kind of remedy, or just a knowledge of something that can actually, you know, actually help this situation. Because, you know, I'm tired personally, right, of seeing the struggle. You know, I'm tired of seeing the people that I've known for years, you know, still doing the same thing, you know, and not making a move to go forward because, you know, because they feel less than, or they feel hurt, or they feel that they have they have things that they haven't talked about and communicated about.
Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, I've learned, and I go through that a lot. I run up on people a lot. I'm like, oh, come on, what's up? Come on, man, sit there and talk to me. Where's the bus? Come on, man, what's up? Come on, let's just take a walk. You know, cause one thing for sure, two for second. I don't care what you look like. I don't care what you smell like. And because if I could talk about you, I could be about you. I'm that person that would bring you in my house. Yo, on Lolo, come on, I got some soup. Come on, I even got it out for you.
Right.
And I ain't gonna tell nobody what I did for you. See, that's just who I am.
Right.
You understand? See, if you get more people like that, then maybe those people that's out there may have a chance. They might not run so far. You get what I'm saying? Maybe they might not run so far. And that's why I'm so blessed to have the church that I found. No, not even the church that I found, the people that I find in my life. You know, and I was blessed to find a church that I've been for years. It's called the City of Restoration, which stands, you know, what do restoration stand for? Things to be restored, that are broken, broke down, to be built back up from the bottom up. You restore it and fix it to new, brand new, like gold, huh? Right?
Yeah.
And that is what restoration means. I belong to a church that's called City of Restoration.
Right.
Nah, don't come in our doors fixed up, looking great, fine, perfect. Nah, we don't want that. Because you are right. We want the ones that just need a little help. Because I know I need help. And by far, I'm not by far struck by nobody. Everybody need help. I need help every day. I'm no better than nobody else. Never. Every day I need help. And ain't too proud and nothing to open my mouth. That's one thing. My mother always told me, a closed mouth don't get fed. The only mouth, or the only stupid question is the one you don't ask. Right? Because you never open your mouth to ask it. So you never got an answer for it.
Right.
And the other thing is, closed mouth don't get fed either. Support network. Tell people what you're going through. Yo, man, because I guarantee what you're going through, ain't nobody in this world ain't never been through. You are not unique by far or by nothing you went through is never unique. I don't care if you was on the train and you're a dude and you had to turn the trick with a dude. Just like just like females try to trick to get what they need. You do it too. They might not tell you, but yeah, they do. But are you willing to open your mouth and be that bold and tell somebody? Because guess what? I'm going to look at you and say, oh, look at that. You're stuck on something. Well, I stuck on something too. We all stuck on something, homie. Who ain't stuck on something? Come on, be for real.
That's funny.
Be for real. Who ain't stuck on something? And that's why Mama Rhonda is Mama Rhonda, because I'm going to give you straight raw and tell you the truth.
Yeah, nah, that's how
And
we
you
work.
don't even have to be in addiction to stuck on something. I mean, come on, be for real. People marry stuck on something. Come on. Like, come on. Are you really unique? No, homeboy or
Well,
homegirl. You are not.
well, I mean, you know, there are people that are unique in what they do and how they do it.
No, they're not. Because
There's
they
always,
just learned from somebody that got a little better. No. They just got a coach, they coach their own self. No. I'm just saying. That's just me. But I'm just saying.
oh, so you
Somebody got
say,
to learn from somebody.
right.
Baby learn how to walk, baby learn how to talk. Everybody learn from everybody. That's what I'm saying. Everybody got to learn from everybody. And if you stop judging, right, and looking at other people's closets and trying to clean it before you done cleaned your own, maybe then everybody's closet might get cleaned at the same damn time. And we have a clean house. What they say, the closest thing to God is cleanliness. How about that?
Okay. All right. So now we got
Jezebel. Who was Jezebel? The whore. And what Jesus Christ did to her? She was a whore. Okay. And what he did? Okay. Cast the first stone. And ain't nobody pick up nothing.
so
They didn't pick up nothing.
we can easily say about this forgiveness thing, forgiving parents, you know, forgiving parents for the mistakes that they made, you know, through their years and lives, and understanding that, you know, that everybody has to make everybody's responsible for their own recovery, their own actions, and you know, so, you know, to the family of Frankie and Keisha Cole, you know, my thing is to and I hope, you know, my condolences, yeah, but I hope that, you know, everybody knows that they did the best they could, and, you know, you have to realize is that you can't control and you can't change nobody, right? As much in your life as, I don't care how much you may love somebody, right? And you really want to see them better, maybe for you, or maybe, you know, say if you go out and you meet a girl and she's just wild, she's crazy, and she don't, you know, but you like her, but you see she's wild, you cannot change that person. It just is what it is. You just got to move on.
Something pulled you towards her, right? It was something about her that you liked, that you even went her way, right?
Yeah.
There was something that drew you to her, right? So,
Yeah.
say that too.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, you can be drawn to a person, but then, you know, once you see, you know, how they are, that's like, you know, you know, I mean, you could have that same love, you know what I'm saying, but you have to have that love from a distance, because you can't, because it's toxic.
Hold it now.
I rock Converse and I'm fresh. I rock Converse and I'm fresh. I rock, yo, mother.
But I just want to thank everybody for being here and supporting us. Thank you, Rhonda, once again for your help. Appreciate you. And I guess that's about it. You got anything else to close with, Rhonda?
No, that's it. God bless you. You know where to find us. Hit the link. If you get in touch with him, you can. If you want to talk to me, he'll give you my number, my email, whatever.
But
Whoever
you
you
have
feel comfortable talking to, it's on you.
But don't you got a Facebook page?
Yes, I do.
Okay. You know, you could definitely reach out to Rhonda. She's always available. She keeps her phone open too. So it's a beautiful thing. All right, so here we go. That's it. Everybody, listen. Thank you for tuning in to Like It Really Is. We'll see you next time. Love is love. Stay strong. Hey, respect. Remember, next week, Monday, 12 p.m. Stick around a little late because we're trying to get everything together. Yeah. And go to Like It Really Is, or Like It Really Is with Bamboo and Friends on YouTube. Subscribe. We need the support. Thank you for watching.